Hey guys, it's your own boy, the one only Great Dane, back with Squad Busters. So I just wanted to put out a quick PSA video so you guys know not to buy the streak savers in game. So a lot of people, mostly the more famous YouTubers, will tell you not to buy them, but it's for a different reason than I'm about to tell you. Usually they'll just say if you see someone with a high streak count, it's because they're paying for it, and I guess that's pretty obvious unless they literally just are that good at the game that they can get 300 wins in a row, which is certainly possible, but again, you just have to be reasonably good at the game. So buying some really high number of streak savers to get a streak that's really high doesn't actually mean anything besides, oh, I have money. So that's why they'll tell you you shouldn't buy the streak savers. But there's actually a bigger issue going on that's, again, it's kind of random whether or not it happens, but I just want you guys to know this, so hopefully you'll just stop buying streak savers in general. So again, if you guys didn't know, you can open up the help and support in the settings menu, and then you just tap on the speech bubble and you can talk to support anytime that you have an issue. Again, hopefully you guys know that, so you can at least try to reach out to the team if there's ever an issue. Alright, so it started here, so I reported a bug. So the reason you shouldn't buy streak savers is because there's a bug in the game that can literally cause you to lose it no matter what. So again, what happened to me is I was playing a match. I made 8th place because I believe it was Angry Vines and I just didn't have a good team comp. Again, it is RNG, which you get out of the chests, and I was just really unfortunate. So I got wrecked that match, and I ended up taking 8th place, and I shrug it off, no big deal, I'll just purchase another streak saver. The screen goes to black as it usually does, but this time, instead of allowing me to open up a chest, and I had chest tickets at this time, by the way, it automatically boots me into the squad journey page where you can unlock rewards for the portal credits, or whatever you call the purple swirl orbs that you get every time you defeat enough enemies or upgrade your units by fusing them. So it opened up that page, I closed it, and then I was just back in the lobby. And then I didn't get to see what came out of the chest. I didn't even open a chest, and it didn't give me the offer to save my streak. So I closed the game at that time because I have this I've kind of figured out a strategy to get the maximum value out of your chests, but I plan on going into that once I do a seasonal review next season. Again, it doesn't make sense to make videos that often in this game just because of the way it is. But anyway, I closed the game thinking it just glitched out and I got to keep my streak since it didn't even allow me the option to purchase a streak saver. So I go in to report a bug because I thought I just lost out on a chest reward. So, again, I go through and tell them that I can't get my streak back, that I would like a refund for this. Essentially what happened was I came back to the game, I believe it was like 8 hours later, and I just started playing as per usual to get more of my chest tickets used up. And after I got first place twice, which again you can see in the screenshot if I just pull it up here. They asked for a screenshot. So I made 8th place here in Dusty Badlands during Royal Haunt. Apparently it was Royal Haunt. Again, I can't even remember what it was. I just remember I had a really bad team comp, whatever it was. So I ended up getting wrecked. I left the game. I came back like 8 hours later. Yeah, so it shows the timestamps there as well. So I played 2 games not realizing I had lost the streak. After the second time I made first, I realized, oh shoot, I lost the streak. So I pull up the help menu here to try to get a response from the team. And if it'll loads, I might have to open it back up. Anyway, essentially I told them again exactly what happened. The screen went black it opened up to the squad journey. I closed squad journey. I was just in the lobby. It didn't appear that I got a chest. It didn't appear that I lost my streak. I then realized that I lost my streak after it showed I had a streak of 2 in game, which again is quite alarming after you spent a lot of coins on streak savers. It looks like I'm just going to open up the game manually. Again, there's the game was just released and there's still bugs in it. That's the biggest issue here. Again, the issue of people paying a lot of money to get a really high streak and that not meaning anything is its own issue. But when you have a bug on the game developer's side that causes you to lose out on the streak you spent a ton of coins which could have been used for progress on. And their response is, okay, send me a picture. So I send them the picture. They go in to verify what happens. So they check through, and apparently I did receive a chest where I got 7 pennies out of it. But again, I didn't see that. So they tell me, oh, you got the chest, it's fine, don't even worry about it. But again, I just lost a 300 plus streak. That's the real issue here. That you spend so many coins to get this really high streak, and then it's just randomly taken away from you. So I tell them, well, I still didn't get the option to buy the streak. I've made top 5 every time I haven't. I purchased the streak, yada yada. And then I say, oh, of course, yeah, this is still an issue. And again, I think what really caught their attention is the fact that I know there's an issue here because I've seen other people complain in other people's comment sections, other YouTubers that are posting videos about Squad Busters that they've had this issue. So I know I'm not the only one with this issue, and I don't just want them to rub it off and pretend it didn't happen. So they tell me, okay, we'll look into it more. They told me that I didn't have to tell them anything more about the issue, but again, I told them what I just told you guys about exactly what happens, right? So they decide to give me some compensation, right? So you would think the compensation would either be the amount of coins I spent back to get that streak or the actual streak itself. Well, apparently to them, in order to make this right, they decided they didn't need to do either of those things and instead gave me 5,000 coins. Again, for you guys who haven't been playing the game, to really put that into perspective, 5,000 coins is the cost of 1 streak saver. It's not even enough to purchase 3 chest tickets. Again, I guess you could say I should be happy that I got anything in the first place. And I think this is a really poor display on Supercell's part. Again, the whole thing here is that I wanted to continue with the streak. And because of a bug on their side, I'm not able to. And in their minds, the correct way to fix this issue is to just give me the cost of 1 single streak saver. And trying to see exactly what they said here. Hope you use it as you like. Well, guys, you know what I would like? I would like my streak back. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get a 300 plus streak with only 1 loss the entire time, because that is what I would have to do with 5,000 coins. I'm good at the game, but I'm not that good, and I don't think anyone is that good, because if someone in the lobby if 5 people just start using fusion keys, they're guaranteed to win anyway, because this game is sort of pay to win. Again, this is demonstrated by multiple YouTubers on YouTube. I want to enjoy the game. I just really wish that they had a better response than this. Again, I'm happy to get anything, but I'm putting this out there because I don't want you guys to keep buying the streak savers. You're losing progress, and there is a chance that you'll just randomly not make top 5, again, because you made poor chess choices or the other players were just using keys or some nonsense like that. And then all of a sudden, it just doesn't give you the option to buy the streak again, and you just lose it out of nowhere. It's very disheartening. It's very disappointing because, again, you could have been spending the coins on something else. So yeah, again, I just want to put this out there because I don't want anyone else to have to deal with it. Again, there's plenty of reasons not to buy the streak savers, but if you are even right now, I'd suggest just randomly stopping where you are, because again, the streak doesn't actually mean anything. So as of right now, I don't see myself ever pushing a streak again just because of how disappointed I am in the response. and my top 5 streak will forever remain at 343 because a random glitch in the game decided to prevent me from further building my top 5 streak, which again, it's so ridiculous to even call it a streak because it's so obvious once someone goes past 100 that they're just paying coins to keep the streak or spending money to buy coins or whatever at that point anyway. No one's that good at this game. And again, you could possibly, if you're just using fusion keys every game maybe, but yeah, it's just I want to hear if you guys have had this issue as well or what you think. Again, there have been times where if you'll start a petition or something of that nature, I know they did it for Clash Royale where people were mad that they had this like gold fest thing, and apparently they're giving out a bunch of gold and people would use it to upgrade their units or something, but they made some change to the game where after that they could have made a much better purchase had they just saved their gold or something. But there's some whole part of the event where you're supposed to spend gold or something, and it just seemed like they're trying to cheat out their community. People complained about it and eventually they made it fixed. So again, I'm hoping if there are other people that have had this issue that they'll come forward about it, because if enough people do, maybe they'll give an actual compensation that's much more meaningful than 5,000 coins, or address it a little more or something of that nature, because at this current time it's just very frustrating. So again, tell me if you've had the issue in the comments, or just your opinion on the issue, your opinion on streak savers, or any other bugs you've encountered in the game. And again, if you have encountered separate bugs in the game and you haven't reached out to the team about it, I highly suggest at least trying to, even if it's not a bug that affected any significant part of the game. You should just try to let the team know so they can fix it so other players don't have to deal with it. I have had the game randomly crash at times as well, which again, another reason I just have to have coins saved all the time for the streak savers was because the game would just randomly crash, and I don't know if that's a device issue or the game. It's all just very upsetting. So again, I enjoy the game, but when you have issues like this and responses like this, it makes me not even want to play the game. So again, maybe I am being a little absurd here, because again, it hasn't really affected me all that much. No, it's just upsetting. But yeah, again, if you guys find this relatable, make sure to put a like on the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I do plan on sharing as many tips with you guys as I can, as I've learned from playing the game, how to time your chest tickets to get the most value out of them, when to buy chest tickets, when to save items from your gem pass or squad journey, and really just anything, any other tips I can give you guys. I plan to do by the time this season ends, which is in 24 days, and I've already completed the gem pass, which is a little crazy in itself. The one thing I can say as a positive is that it's a lot easier not to be so stressed out playing the game, because you don't really have to care about making top 5 anymore, because again, I don't plan on buying streak savers anytime soon after this, so now I can actually use the coins towards progress, and again, that's exactly what I suggest to you guys to do. But the biggest thing here being with me saying that is, what happens if you do lose, right? So for those of you who don't know, the most significant thing about the streak isn't the number itself, it's the fact that once you get up to 10 streak wins, you get additional taps on your chests that you get with chest tickets. And again, I don't know how else to explain it. You get additional chances to upgrade your chest, essentially, get a better reward. So every time you lose and it resets your streak, the best thing you can do is get back up to 10 wins, and again, hopefully not spending any coins to do that. And then every single time you don't lose the streak after that, you will be getting additional chances to get better rewards out of your chest tickets or chests that you get from the end of matches. So again, that's really the best I can offer you guys, but again, hopefully they'll at least put out a PSA of their own, again, addressing this issue, or say when they fixed it, because I'm certainly not going to buy streak savers until they've announced that they've fixed this issue. And again, hopefully this will put some peace of mind to other people who've had the issue, know that they're not the only ones dealing with it, and I know other people have said they are. So yeah, let's see how far we can take this, guys, and let me know what you think.